going to finish up that Mesa Stiletto 60, not Stiletto 60, Satellite 60, sorry. Previous video, people were like, oh, that amp's not supposed to have gain, that amp's just a slave amp, basically, just a power section. Well, no, it still has gain, and it's a very strange circuit if it's supposed to be a slave power amp, but anyway. The issues it came in with were already fixed. The remaining stuff is that there's a bit more hum than it should have, and it's just time to replace these filter caps from 1996. So before I do that, the first thing I want to do is measure the DC, if any, present on those caps before I start taking things out. Just make sure there's nothing stored that'll get me. All right, they're discharged. And it's just these two 220s, these two 30s, these two in the bias supply, that's crucial. And I'm gonna change out this 22 dropper here because I don't like 1 watt carbon comps in the long run. So let me get started on that. And the easiest way to do that, since this stuff I already felt around, there's nothing beneath the boards to be mechanical resistance. I'll just pull them straight out. So I'll just snip all the leads, give myself good access. Goodbye, Junior. And same process will be for these bias, but I need to move the mic out of my way, the camera tripod. So let me get all these old leads out. These will just pull out, and then I'll clean the old solder off and start putting the new caps in. Okay, everything out and ready for the new caps. This board was really flimsy leads, so I had to pull this up so I could get the solder off the back. The rest was fine. This amp predates the use of lead-free solder, so it mostly came out really easy. The only issue is the classic one with Mesa, where they never learned what the thermal pad is with all these ground connections. They just have big ground planes on the board, and they just have pads as part of that plane. And it makes it really hard to get the solder out of these, because to heat that solder up, you have to heat up this entire plane. Thermal pads exist for a reason, people. Anyway, time to measure the new caps and get them prepped to go in. A little dab of silicone beneath the large ones. Easy peasy. Okay, shiny new filter caps, bias caps, 22K dropping resistor. Time to put the tubes in and make sure it still works. Okay, after changing out all the filter caps, even though I know all my T's are dotted and all my I's are crossed, I bring it up on a current limiter just to be sure. So let it warm up a minute. Out of standby. No current surge, that's good. Oh, it's presence, not master. Sorry, duh. Master is that one. That's right, just volume, gain, tone, master, presence. I take the current limiter off. And this is just single coils. For those who said this is just a power amp, it doesn't have any gain.